Good evening. On behalf of the Adrian College Board of Trustees, the faculty, staff, and administration of Adrian College, I am pleased to welcome our guests to winter commencement, a tradition marking the graduation of a fine group of young men and women who, through talent and hard work, have reached a very important milestone in their educational careers. To begin our program, please rise. Please silence your cell phones. Gentlemen, remove your caps and join Dr. Kristen Clark in singing America the Beautiful. Then, please remain standing as Reverend Alice Ford gives the invocation.
Skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. Shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea.
Good evening. Would you join me in this moment of prayer? Almighty and ever-loving God, we are gathered here on this extraordinary evening, brought together by your grace and guided by your hand. And today we stand in celebration of these graduates, ready to send them forth. But first, we pause to remember who they are and whose they are. God, we know it is you who have been with them through every test and every trial, each late night and every glimmer of discovery. You have stirred their minds, awakened their hearts, and shown them what it means to seek after wisdom. And today we thank you for your steadfast love and care, for the ways you've shown up in their journeys, sometimes in surprising ways, through both triumphs and struggles. We give thanks, too, for all those who have supported them, their friends, professors, and mentors. These are the people you have woven into their story, ones who have encouraged and challenged them, ones who have walked beside them with patience, laughter, and love. God, in particular, we celebrate the families represented here today and the sacrifices made by them to help their students arrive at this day. We thank you for their commitment to making a difference in their students' lives, and through them, a difference in this world. We also thank you for this institution of learning, for providing a safe place and a strong foundation on which these graduates have built their hopes and dreams for the future. We thank you for administration and faculty, for staff and community who have so richly loved and cared for each one. We are grateful for this beautiful campus, which they have called home for these past years. Thank you, God, for paving the way for each student to arrive at this moment of recognition for them and celebration. In gratitude we pray. Amen. Please be seated.
Thank you, Reverend Ford. Good evening. I am Pam Van Dorn, and I am a member of the Adrian College Board of Trustees and a graduate of the class of 1975. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to welcome everyone this evening as we applaud and celebrate the accomplishments of these talented students who have persevered in achieving their goals. For 165 years, Adrian has been dedicated to graduating successful, civic-minded individuals who will apply their skills and knowledge to improving our world. As we recognize the class of 2024, we reaffirm the importance of this institution's mission. Through active and creative learning in a supportive community, undergraduate and graduate students are challenged to achieve excellence in their academic, personal, and professional lives and to contribute to a more socially just society. And its motto, no victory without work. I speak to you today on behalf of the entire Board of Trustees, who are volunteers from many professions and backgrounds, giving of their time, talent, and resources because they truly believe Adrian College is a very special place and provides the kind of education that shapes the hearts and minds of young adults. It's still not easy sending these young people into the next chapter and acknowledging they are becoming adults. As a member of the Board of Trustees, I have a firsthand knowledge of the value of Adrian College education. All of the trustees strive to help make the Adrian College experience world-class and ensure that our graduates are prepared and able to pursue the challenges of our rapidly changing world. It is therefore with special pride that I congratulate the class of 2024, Forever Bulldogs. Also to be congratulated and thanked are the parents, family members, faculty, staff, and friends who have helped and mentored these students through this learning experience. This is your day too. Congratulations to all. It is with great pleasure that I introduce to you the 17th President of Adrian College, Dr. Jeffrey R. Docking.
Well, thank you, Trustee Van Doren, and welcome to parents, grandparents, sisters and brothers, friends, those who've supported these graduates for so many years. Tonight is a happy, wonderful, and important occasion for all of you, and to honor these students who have worked so hard to earn what so many want to achieve and often don't, an undergraduate degree or a graduate degree. This is certainly something to be proud of and speaks to the character, the fortitude, the persistence, the resilience, and the habits of heart and mind that will lead them to a successful life beyond tonight. Let's give these graduates a big round of applause. And I also want to say a word to you parents and family members and other supporters of these graduates. We know that no one reaches this point in their career without help from others. You've assisted these young adults in so many ways as they've pursued excellence and achievement the past several years. These students, this college, and I are grateful for your support and your contributions to their academic success. Now tonight, several of you will assist us in honoring your graduate by joining me up on the altar to present their diploma. This is a tradition we started several years ago to make this evening just a little more special. Each graduate was offered the opportunity to invite one person up front with me to assist in granting the diploma. And we hope this creates an even better memory for the graduate while honoring someone who is also very special in their life. However, it is important to recognize that everyone in this audience, whether you get to come up here or not, played a huge role in their academic success of these students. And now to the graduates. This evening, you join a select company of those who hold baccalaureate degrees and master's degrees. You join a privileged group of individuals, a minority of persons in this country, and an even smaller fraction around the world who have had both an opportunity to pursue education and the intelligence, discipline, and determination to reach the goal of graduation. Each of you should be very proud of this achievement. And now as you venture forth from this place, spend time, graduates, thinking about how to use your degree to combine it with the character that you've developed through these years and the God-given talents that the good Lord has bestowed upon each of you to serve our country and the wider planet. Do so in profound and impactful ways. Choose to contribute to a professional career that enhances our world and makes it better and makes you better at the same time. If you choose to raise a family, raise children who embrace the values of love and empathy, respect for others, peace, a world devoid of prejudice, a world that ends senseless wars. Children who embrace the ideas that you've learned on this campus. And finally, view your learning over the past 4 years as just the beginning of a lifetime passion for learning, for education, for curiosity and new knowledge. Today is really only the beginning, graduates. The world you enter today is absolutely fascinating in just about every respect. Don't miss out on the excitement that comes through being curious, to wanting to learn more, and contributing. One more time, let's give these young people a round of applause. Now, each winter commencement, we ask one of our outstanding students to share a few words with us. I can think of no better person prepared to do this than Mr. Franco Van Oort. Franco hails from Lima, Peru, and is the son of Alan Van Oort and Eva Lopez. Franco is graduating tonight, magna cum laude, with a bachelor's degree in finance. He has been a member of the rowing team and captained that team for 2 years. He's the president and co-founder of our campus international student organization. He's the recipient of the Outstanding First-Year Student in German Award and was a resident assistant for 2.5 years. After graduation, Franco will be staying in this area and will be working full-time as a financial analyst for Align and Lenawee Now. He will also be the assistant rowing coach here at Adrian College, all while pursuing a certified financial analyst certificate. Please join me, my friends, in welcoming Mr. Franco Van Oort.
Good evening, everyone. Faculty, friends, family, and my fellow graduates in front of me. Standing here today is a true honor, and I can't start this before thanking President Duncan for this incredible opportunity. Adrian College has given us more than education. It's given us a place to grow, to learn, and to become part of a community that will always feel just like home. When I first arrived as a freshman, my mentor gave me an advice that has stayed with me ever since. He said, at Adrian College, you have two options. You can choose to be a small fish in the tank, or you can choose to be a shark. At that time, I didn't understand that meaning, but that choice was powerful. It meant we each have a decision to make about how we would approach our time here. And I chose to be a shark, to push my limits, welcome challenges, and never, but never settle. Today, as I look to all of you, I'm grateful for that choice and for the lesson it brought. Our journey here hasn't always been easy, but Adrian College's motto, Palma non sine labore, no victory without work, reminded us why we kept going. I truly understood the meaning of this phrase after a pep talk I gave to the rowing team as a captain. I realized how this motto aligned with every tough piece, every early morning, and every ounce of grit we pour in the water. This motto is more than just words. It's truth we carry forward, no matter where we're headed, whether into a career, further studies, our new adventure. Effort and resilience will be our foundation. Today, as graduates, we're living proof that with work, there is reward. And today here, I wanted to share some life lessons that I use in my life and in college. And this has helped me overcome challenges and stay focused on what really matters. These lessons aren't just words, they're principles I use every single day to keep moving forward. I would like to share them with you, hoping they will guide you and maybe give you some advice in your career. The first lesson is, when things are getting tough and you're thinking about giving up, remember why you started that challenge. Life isn't always smooth, and I can tell you, you will never find a clear path to your goal. But those challenges are part of your journey. And when things are feeling overwhelming, remember that initial spark, that passion, the purpose that pushed you to start that challenge. And there were moments for all of us, late nights, tough exams, tough practices, and even moments of self-questioning. But when it feels easier to give up, think why you started. But we're here because we kept going, focused on our purpose. And as we face new challenges, let that purpose continue to guide us in our compass, because it's going to be our compass to the road ahead. The second lesson I have to come to believe is that success often comes down to this: always give more than expected. The people who make an impact aren't just the ones that meet the expectations, they go beyond them. Just like our motto, no victory without work, it's often that last bit of effort, that final push that opens doors that we might not even know about. And in our career, our relationships, our dreams, going that extra mile will make a difference. The third lesson is, don't be a victim in life. Be the leader of the decisions that will shape your own life. Be the leader for your own path. Take ownership of your decisions, your successes and your mistakes. Take your responsibility of your choices, even when there was uncertainty, has opened new paths. Life will always have unknowns, but the key to success lies in how we respond to those unknowns. And the final lesson I would like to share is, the train passes once. Either we hop on board or we let it go. And what does this mean? Opportunities don't always come twice. When the train passes, we have a choice. Do we let it go or do we hop on board? There will be moments when life offers you a chance that feels uncertain, even a little scary. But those are the moments that shape us the most. So I recommend you to take that leap. Go after what excites you, even if the landing isn't clear. As we step forward into this new chapter, let's remember to give more what's asked, to own our choices, and to stay open to the unknown. Congratulations, class of 2024. Thank you for letting me share this moment with you, and thank you, President Dawkins, for this incredible opportunity. I can't wait to see where each of our journeys align. Thanks.
Thank you, Franco. I am pleased to present Reverend Dr. Christopher P. Mominy, candidate for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters. The citation will be read by Reverend Dr. John Harnish. We welcome Reverend Harnish to the lectern for his citation.
President Dawkins, faculty, honorees, Bishop David Bard, and of course graduates, good evening. The Reverend Dr. Chris Mominy graduated from Adrian College in 1984. He earned advanced degrees from Princeton Theological Seminary and Drew University. Chris began his ministry as an assistant Protestant chaplain at Rider College in New Jersey. After returning to Michigan, he served as the pastor at several churches, including Peace Temple United Methodist Church, New Hope United Methodist Church, Centenary United Methodist Church, before returning to his alma mater in 1996. From 1996 until 2019, he served as chaplain and instructor at Adrian College. His speaking, teaching, and writing have often focused on Christian legacies of human rights. His book on the Wesleyan ethic of love and justice is entitled Doing Good, a Grace-Filled Approach to Holiness. Chris's book on ethical theory and the abolitionist movement was released in 2018, entitled For Each and All, the Moral Witness of Asa Mahan, the first president of Adrian College. Chris has been active in Historians Against Slavery, an organization that explores history to fight human trafficking. In 2015, Chris discovered a long-lost handwritten journal. This artifact, penned during the 1830s and 40s, documents a ship used in the transatlantic slave trade. Chris is helping to lead a multiracial team of scholars who are telling the story of the ship, the trade, and working for racial justice today. Dr. Momini is also actively engaged with various professional organizations, including the Wesleyan Theological Society and the Historians Against Slavery. He holds a lifetime membership in the Toni Morrison Society and the National Abolition Hall of Fame Museum, and he's involved in the Underground Railroad Society of Cass County, Michigan. President Docking, I am pleased to present Reverend Dr. Christopher P. Momini for the conferral of the honorary degree, Doctor of Human Letters.
Reverend Dr. Christopher Momini, by the authority vested in the office of the President by the Board of Trustees of Adrian College, I hereby confer upon you the degree Doctor of Humane Letters. Now we would like to invite you to say a few words.
Thank you, President Docking, Dean Milner, members of the Board of Trustees, Bishop David Bard, my mentor and friend, Dr. Jerry Stewardson, an encyclopedic and absolutely brilliant scholar of early Christian documents, and a wonderful guy. Friends from the Adrian area, friends who work for this college in many capacities, and especially friends and those I have yet to make friends with in an absolutely first-rate faculty, the intellectual heart of this institution. I would lack appropriate integrity if I didn't point out that I did not really discover this lost document. Noel Keller, a wonderful person, an archivist, was the first to discover the document, and David Cruz, who works here still today, was an intimate part of that. I was simply the person who got to chase down leads regarding the identity of the author. We are privileged to be meeting on the grounds of a place that inherited one of America's strongest moral traditions. Founding President Asa Mahan led a movement of abolitionists in fighting slavery, and a movement full of deep thinkers at Oberlin College in Ohio between 1835 and 1850, before coming to found this institution in 1859. Mahan appreciated the Enlightenment philosophy of the 18th and early 19th century, and those that gave rise to the democratic principles of our nation. He was especially gifted at applying the ideas of Immanuel Kant, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, and the French philosopher Victor Cousin to the issues of his day. This meant that President Mahan believed in a universal and at the same time specific dignity possessed by each and every human being. To describe this value, he spoke of, quote, intrinsic worth, end quote. That is a worth in the human person, endowed by God and embodied by all people. It is termed intrinsic because it is at the root of human identity and commonality, and not subject to the whims of power or social and political forces. This message of the intrinsic worth of people has lived among Adrian College for more than 150 years. And our world needs to hear that message anew. Perhaps now more than ever. Graduates, I am deeply grateful that you have allowed me to interrupt your night of achievement. And I am charging you with a task: to go and live and spread this great truth regarding the intrinsic worth of all people. And may that value give you meaning and purpose through challenging times. And may it serve humanity near, far, and wide. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Dr. Momedy. It has been our practice each year to ask a well-respected member of the Adrian College faculty to address our December graduates. This year, I am pleased to introduce as our speaker, Dr. Tina Claiborne. Dr. Claiborne came to Adrian College in 2007 and is currently a professor as well as the director of the Graduate Athletic Training Program and the Institute for Sports Medicine. Under Tina's leadership, the department launched the college's first accredited bachelor's degree in athletic training, and shortly after that, Dr. Claiborne and her colleagues introduce Michigan's first accredited professional master's degree program in athletic training, which was also Adrian College's inaugural graduate degree. This year, Dr. Claiborne made history again by developing Michigan's first degree in tactical strength and conditioning. Dr. Claiborne also works for the United States Anti-Doping Agency, advocating for clean sport and the integrity of athletic competition. She had the distinct pleasure of being selected to serve at the Paris Olympics as part of the international drug testing team. Please welcome Dr. Tina Claiborne.
Oh, kinesiology. That is awesome. Now I have to tell you, give you a little background on that. Every time I walk into my kinesiology class, I yell kinesiology and just hope that my students respond. And sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. So this is great. Who said it? Oh, great. Good job, Evan. Way to go. I'd love it. I said my dream is to have somebody yell this out at graduation. So you've earned your $10. So this night is for you guys, and I'm so honored to be here. What a great evening and a beautiful setting to move forward in the next stages of your life. By now, you've probably heard all of the familiar encouragements called dream big. The world is yours. Reach for the stars. These can be powerful words, but they can also feel overwhelming. So tonight I want to propose something that might just be a little bit more palatable, especially to our young graduates. How about dream small, or at least a little bit smaller? Embrace failure and celebrate the gift of being a beginner. Just a couple of weeks ago, I was having dinner with a friend of mine, and partway through the dinner, he leaned forward and he said, "What are your hopes? What are your dreams? What are your aspirations?" And I thought, gosh, I thought we were just having a drink. I didn't know I had to bring my 5-year plan. And it was meant as a conversation starter to get to know me a little bit better, but there was an awkward silence because I didn't know how to answer that question. I thought, even at my age, I don't know how to answer that question. And then for a moment, I thought, does this mean that I am lazy? Does it mean that I'm complacent or unmotivated? And I'm still not sure. We live in a world that glorifies big dreams and monumental achievements. From the moment you're young, you're asked, what do you want to do when you grow up? And then, what are you going to major in? And then, what are your career plans? It's as if there's an expectation that you have it all figured out, and maybe you guys have felt this pressure too. What if the key to a fulfilling life isn't the end goal, but it's the small dreams, the tiny sparks, just the whispers of curiosity that lead to the most profound discoveries? I believe that success is more about your consistent desire and ability to create change, to inspire movement, even if it's just a vibration. A small venture pursued with curiosity and passion has the power to ripple outward in ways that we can't even imagine. So for a moment, set aside your preconceived notions of what success is supposed to be. Forget about the shortest and straightest road to the promised land. And just think, if there was only one good path, what happens if you fail? Failure. What a negative word. Is Claiborne really talking about failure? Well, they say to talk about things that you're familiar with at a commencement speech, so I'm very familiar with failure. Which story should I tell? The one about the winning goals I didn't score, notice the plural word there, the races I lost, the jobs I didn't land, the people I've disappointed? Or maybe students can relate to this a little bit more. I wiped out in Jones Hall once, big time, papers everywhere. I bit the dust in the Marilat bathroom. The wall won that battle. And in kinesiology, were you a part of this class, Evan, when I tripped over the dry erase board and fell? I fell right down teaching class, and I'm sprawled out. You could have drawn a chalk line around me, and the students are looking at me, and I said, if I were you, I'd be laughing right now. And finally, they felt like they had permission. And most recently, I had the opportunity to present an idea to members of Congress in Washington, D.C., apparently with my fly down. That's the truth. So trust me, I am no better than you or anybody else in this room. Obviously, I can even barely get dressed or stand up. I fail at something, whether it's trivial or not, most days. And they still chose me to speak tonight, so maybe there's another failure here coming up. So just take a breath and relax. Maybe it's time to reframe our thinking. Perhaps failure isn't always a sign of inadequacy. Sometimes it definitely is, but not always, not always. But I want to be very, very clear. Hard work, growth, personal evolution are absolute non-negotiables. If you want an A+, you must put in A+ effort, an A+ preparation. You must earn the trust of others, pride yourself on being somebody who others can consistently count on. And sometimes you'll fall short or fall down. But if you never miss the mark, if you're always winning, you're not stretching yourself enough. You're playing it way too safe. So at this stage in your journey, you might feel the pressure to be the expert, to know what you're talking about. And here's the truth, you don't have to be. You're not expected to be. You're just a beginner, and what a gift. There's beautiful freedom in being a beginner. The early stages of learning are marked by a term called conscious incompetence. You're incompetent, but you're consciously aware that you don't know everything and becoming more comfortable with the fact that you don't need to fake it all the time. While this might feel uncomfortable, it's actually a superpower. When you embrace being a beginner, you allow yourself to ask questions, you have permission to make some mistakes, and explore without fear of too much judgment. This type of curiosity actually opens others to teaching you, to investing in you, and learning about you. When you're not weighed down by the preconceived notions of what success is or rigid plans, your mind is free to consider possibilities and identify barriers that others might have overlooked, fresh starts and new perspectives. A beginner's mindset stimulates curiosity and creativity, revitalizing old ideas that might have become stale or routine to others. Of course, being a failure and a beginner doesn't always feel that good. These moments can hurt, it can be embarrassing, disappointing, but the humbling lows enhance the highs. Think about it. After a week of cold, gray weather, the sun feels incredible. Without these extremes of failures and successes, life can feel flat, uninspiring, and boring. The gritty lows make the precious highs so rewarding, and they give our lives depth and richness and meaning. So one final thought tonight. None of us can go it alone. There have been many moments in my life that have called for introspection and self-reflection. And this year I was reminded again of just how profoundly important my relationships are. The last several years, my mother's health steadily declined and ultimately ended her life last spring. She was the last of the generations before me. While caring for her, dealing with grief, I begrudgingly needed to count on my coworkers and downsize my responsibilities here at Adrian College. I had to ask for, and even harder, accept the help and kindness of those around me. And I discovered what a family I have here at Adrian College. And the good news is, this is your family too. I'm not telling this story to bring down the room. And I know that many of you have endured similar experiences and understand just how hard it might be to admit that you need comfort and support. But our lives are meant to be shared during good times and bad. And just look at this room. It's full. It's full of people who don't even know you, who are here to support you tonight. So put as much energy into creating relationships, even those that don't exist yet, as you do into your professional goals. You never know how a single interaction can change the trajectory of your life. As you embark on this next season, I encourage you to hold on to these 3 ideas. Dream just a little bit smaller, embrace failure, and celebrate a beginner's mindset. Remember that life is not about racing toward a perfect destination or checking every box on somebody else's definition of what success is. It's about the moments of curiosity that initiate movement, the stumbles that teach us introspection and resilience, and the relationships that make it all worthwhile. The world doesn't need perfection. Instead, we need your courage, your persistence, and your unique perspectives. We need you. So let's give it up for the class of 2024. Get out there and fail.
Thank you, Dr. Claiborne. It is my pleasure to welcome Mackenzie Seibert up to the altar. Mackenzie will be graduating in spring, majoring in music performance. She hails from Ottawa Lake, Michigan. Welcome, Mackenzie.
An awkward girl with her guitar, keeping to herself, Friday nights alone, with the records on her shelf. A waitress pouring ginger ale and Coke, someone you'd ask out as a joke. I've been that girl who fades away, accepting what I've got, stuck in what I've been, and everything I'm not. I've only seen this tiny world I'm in, where I can only be what I've been. See a world beautiful and strange, spinning off somewhere, saying meet me there. Look, look how fast it runs away, singing follow close and reach for me. See that you've got so much more to be before it's over, before it's over. I can't go write another song, I'm too afraid to play or dream how things could change, but only see what's in my way. I can't go back to what I was before, now that I can see so much more. See a world beautiful and strange on a one-way track, and it won't look back. Look, look how fast it runs away, singing follow close and reach for me. See that you've got so much more to be before it's over. I never even knew a world was waiting. Somehow something awful made that world appear. Maybe this sounds crazy, but I am happy that it happened. Happy that I came. Happy that I'm here. I can see a world beautiful and strange. Can you see it too? it's over.
Thank you, Mackenzie. And now I am pleased to introduce a very special part of the commencement exercises, a letter to parents and family read by a graduating senior. As we all know, the journey through college is one fraught with doubt and encouragement, hesitation and support, and of course, congratulations. Parents and other family members, such as spouses and children, play such a crucial role in their students' journey through college. We felt it appropriate to select a student to speak on behalf of their colleagues to express appreciation for their support during this journey. Tonight's letter is being read by Miss Katie Waple, who is graduating tonight, summa cum laude, with the Bachelor of Business Administration in Professional Sales. Katie hails from Wentzville, Missouri, and is the daughter of Jeffrey and Michelle Waple. Katie has been a resident assistant for the past 3 years, is involved with the Storehouse Bible Study and Connect. Katie has also served as an Associate Board of Trustee member. After graduation, Katie has secured a job as an account manager for Tech Systems in St. Louis, Missouri. Please welcome Katie.
Good afternoon, families, friends, and mentors. Thank you all for being here tonight to celebrate our graduation. This accomplishment is one that I know we all take great pride in, but we know that we would not be here tonight if it weren't for all of you. You all have provided tremendous amounts of support, encouragement, and love during these 4 years, and for that, we are forever grateful. There were plenty of days that we did not believe in ourselves, but you were always there telling us to keep pushing forward. From the moment you drove us to campus, you believed in us. You answered late-night phone calls, listened to our worries, provided a shoulder to cry on, celebrated our victories, no matter how small, and provided us with messages of encouragement. Thank you for sending us letters and care packages to our mailboxes in Kane, visiting during family weekend, providing home-cooked meals, and moving us into our dorms each year. Thank you for teaching us the values of hard work, kindness, and perseverance. These things have shaped us into the outstanding young graduates that we are today. Without the values and morals that you raised us with, we would not share this amazing community that we have here at Adrian College. The students that surround me tonight are generous, kind, and always looking out for one another, qualities that you must have taught them, so thank you. As we step into the next chapter of our lives, I pray that we continue to give thanks to those who support us. I pray that we embrace each day with gratitude for the freedom to choose our career paths and shape our futures. Congratulations, class of 2024, and thank you to our amazing family, friends, and mentors.
Thank you, Katie. At this time, we will award master's degrees to 11 deserving and accomplished graduate students. A graduate degree is a second credential earned by someone holding a bachelor's degree. Study for a graduate degree is marked by additional years of intense study in a chosen discipline and the writing of a thesis that is subject to a panel review of faculty experts and is presented in a public forum. The students earning graduate degrees can be distinguished from other graduates at this time by the fact that they are not wearing hoods. They will receive it shortly from their advisor as public declaration of their accomplishments. A graduate student hood is distinctive in that the trim of the hood corresponds to the field of study and the institution's colors, in our case, black and gold. Will the candidates for graduate degrees please rise? Mr. President, it is my pleasure to present the candidates for graduate degrees to you at this time. The candidates have completed all requirements for the master's degrees as specified by Adrian College.
by the authority vested in the office of the President by the Board of Trustees of Adrian College, I hereby confer upon these candidates the degrees of Master of Arts in Sport Management, Master of Business Administration in Finance, General Business, and Healthcare Administration, Master of Education in Curriculum, Instruction, and Assessment, and Master of Science in Accountancy and Athletic Training with all of the attendant rights, privileges, responsibilities, and honors.
Will the graduate students now come forward to be hooded by Dr. Kumandoris and a faculty member in their program, as is tradition dating back to the Middle Ages. The graduates will then receive their diploma and congratulations from President Docking. If the families of the candidates are present, we ask that you also stand as your graduate receives their diploma. We ask that you confine your expressions of appreciation and celebration to applause only. Isabel Nicole Anderson, hooded by Dr. Kyle Griffiths. Bradley David Baldus, hooded by Dr. Karen Kuhn. Joshua William Cataldo, hooded by Dr. Keith Christie. Shelby Jean Frank, hooded by Dr. Charles Reed. Andrew James Gawrich, hooded by Professor Laura Bearden. Derek Russell Jackson, hooded by Dr. Christine Nags. Luke Dalen Kenny, hooded by Dr. Charles Reed. Nicholas Paul Milner, hooded by Dr. Andrea Milner. Erin Colette Skelton, hooded by Dr. Kyle Griffiths. Griffin Douglas Worth, hooded by Dr. Tyler Harris. Peyton Michael Weber, hooded by Dr. Cheryl Nutter.
Will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees please rise? Mr. President, it is my pleasure to present the candidates for baccalaureate degrees to you at this time. Each candidate is prepared to complete all requirements for the appropriate degree as specified by Adrian College.
By the authority vested in the office of the President by the Board of Trustees of Adrian College, I hereby confer upon these candidates, upon completion of their requirements, the degrees Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Associate of Arts, with all of the attendant rights, privileges, responsibilities, and honors. Thank you, graduates. You may be seated.
Similar to the graduate students, these candidates will now receive congratulations and their diplomas from President Docking and the designated person who supported them in their journey. If the families of the candidates are present, we ask that you also stand as your graduate receives their diploma. Again, we ask that you confine your expressions of appreciation and celebration to applause only. Graduates will be receiving their gift from the Alumni Association representative. Faith Emily Appling, cum laude. Ashley Taylor Bako, magna cum laude. Bryce Soren Briggs. Randall E. Broom. Cassandra A. Christensen. Josiah Benjamin Durrell, magna cum laude. Jason Charles Eckhart Tang, cum laude. Morgan N. Erpelding. Matthew Everett Gordon. Audrey J. Gray. Jasmine Hale, cum laude. Josephine Huber. Rika Ishino, summa cum laude. Lydia Joy Kramer, magna cum laude. Seth J. Coons. Jamie Lynn Lammers, summa cum laude. Ashley Kristen LaPrade. Zoe Love Leach. Patrick Edward LaFear, summa cum laude. Joel Nathaniel Likens. Rachel Ann Lozen, summa cum laude. Jake R. Luckhart. Alyssa Rose Luzko. Katrina Mays. Dylan Tyler McDowell, magna cum laude. Jonathan Robert Middleton. Ezekiel David Miller. Andrew James Miller, Jr. McKenna Monet, summa cum laude. Kairos Benjamin Toussaint Norman. Kyle Russell Owen. Salvatore P. Paterno. Samuel Douglas Woodrow Patrick. Connor A. Shelb. Evan Ray Snyder. Lindsay N. Tanner, summa cum laude. Kobe Wade Thompson. Alexia Elizabeth Tobias, summa cum laude. Franco Nicholas Van Ord Lopez, magna cum laude. Cameron William Wallace. Caitlin R. Waypole, summa cum laude. Will all the graduates please rise? Turn your tassels to the left, signifying graduate status, and then turn towards the audience. Graduates, please face me again. Graduates, please remove your tassels. And on the count of 3, you may then throw your mortarboard in celebration of your accomplishment. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Would the audience please rise? We will join Dr. Clark and the graduates in singing our alma mater. You will find the words to the alma mater on page 15 of your program.
Alma mater, wise and glorious, shrine of light and home of truth, over fate and trials victorious, crowned with eternal youth, boast of son and pride of daughter, loved by all who know thy lore. Dear old Adrian, alma mater, God be with thee evermore.
Please remain standing in your pews for the benediction. Also, join President Docking and the graduates in the Adrian College community at a reception immediately following this event in the Adrian Tobias Room located in the Ritchie Marketplace to celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates. Please remain in your pews until the processional is out of the chapel. And now, Reverend Ford will give the benediction.
Friends, as we prepare to leave this place, I invite you to receive this benediction and blessing. May the God who called you into being, who sustained you through every long night and every challenging day, and who walked with you every step of this journey, may this same God go with you from here. And as you step into the unknowns of tomorrow, may you be reminded that you do not go alone. The Holy One goes before you, preparing the way and walking beside you as guide and friend, dwelling within you, giving you strength to meet whatever comes next. So go now with courage to live out the values you've cultivated here. Go and be light bearers, truth seekers, and justice makers. And stay ever curious, ever faithful, and ever mindful of the world of possibility that you have created for us all. Go and always know the power of God's love, the strength of God's Spirit, and the peace that only God can give. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen.